gosh, here we go again. What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Snake, and I'm back here with another bang video, man. And today, as you can see by the title, we got part 2 to the DDG and Halle Bailey situation. Now, we're going to start this video off by saying we only know the information that has been publicized. You feel what I'm saying? So, anything that's been publicized, that's what I'm going off of, okay? So, Halle Bailey, she has filed a restraining order on DDG due to physical, mental, emotional, verbal, and financial abuse. Boom, drop a whole bomb on that dude. She has a temporary restraining order on DDG for all those types of abuse, okay? She said that he's been abusing her the entire relationship. And it got even worse once they broke up because they were fighting for custody. She said that he has broken into her house without her being there. He's taken pictures of her bed while she wasn't there and accused her of things. She claims that they've gotten into verbal altercations, and once he realized it was recording on the doorbell camera or whatever, he's smashed it and thrown it on the ground so there was no evidence or whatever, which really wouldn't do anything because you can access that jump from your phone and, you know what I'm saying, see the recording that's before it was smashed. But, I mean, she claimed that happened. She claimed that he's been calling her up. He's been pushing her. They've been wrestling, tussling, that he slammed her face. He chipped her tooth. He's bruised her arm. She's claimed a whole bunch of stuff. She claimed that she's in fear for her safety and her child's safety, and she doesn't feel like she or her kid is safe around him. That's what she's claimed, okay? She has photo proof for evidence. She's going to court, and she's trying to get a longer restraining order out of fear of her safety. She got a temporary one right now. I'm pretty sure he can't come in a certain amount of range of miles or yards or whatever in terms of her. She's trying to get 100% custody, and he hasn't spoken on it yet. And the only thing that he publicly has posted or said is he's chilling. That's literally what he said. He literally said he's chilling. So, me personally, I see this coming from a mile away. Now, if you see my previous video on the situation, when DDG had spoken out about her not allowing him to see him, I said that he should have went to court. The reason I said that is because stuff like this happens. The best thing you do, and it's the worst thing you can do because the court system is rigged in terms of custody battles. The court system is rigged for the mothers. And that's a fact. Everybody knows that. The court system is rigged for the mothers. But instead of either going to court and letting the court handle it, or reviving a cordial co-parenting relationship with Halle, because he couldn't do that, and he didn't want to do that, now this happened. She had in her files, she had the pictures loaded up in her, she had it in an album, she had it in a folder. And it's not even funny, but it's like, bro, he thought it was sweet. He thought it was sweet. He went on streaming, you know what I'm saying, having fun, making the money, and everything like that. Then all the time out of nowhere, boom, goes the dynamite. You feel what I'm saying? She had this plant, bro. She had it in the archives. She was collecting evidence. Like, you gotta think outside the box. You gotta be a tactician. You really think you thought you was gonna get away with it, bro? She had it in the pot, cooking, waiting, bro. She had it in the pot. As soon as you said that, she said, okay, bet, you wanna go? Let's go. She went to a lawyer. She played, I'm not gonna lie. My thing is this, if you're gonna go into a battle online, bro, you gotta think smart, bro. You gotta think 10 steps ahead. You gotta be 10 steps ahead of your opponent at all times, man. I'm trying to tell y'all boys, man. She didn't even go public. She went to her lawyer. She had a plan. She had the photos lined up. She had her statements made. She had her documents filed. She had everything in order, bro. She said, okay, you wanna play? Okay, bet. And she went and got a lawyer, then dropped a bomb on him in stream. This is what he found out.
What? Oh, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Don't even.
That can't even be real.
Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that.
But that can't even be real. That's the thing.
But don't even. But you remember we talked about last night? Fuck all that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. It's a good human being.
Even, but I don't.
But hey, bro, we on stream, bro.
Come on, like I gotta be.
Just don't do it, bro.
He looked. He couldn't believe it. You can see it in his face. He couldn't believe it. She dropped a bomb on him. Now, I'm very dubious when it comes to situations like this in terms of who's telling the truth, what is actually accurate. Reason being is because in custody battles like this, you never know who's telling the truth. Reason being is because, let's think about it. They've been together for what? 3 years, 2 years. They've been together for 2 years. They had a kid. She said that he was abusing him for the whole relationship. Now, mind you, I'm just stating my opinion and how I'm seeing the whole case. Because you can't look at black, white. You have to look at the gray because there's always his side, her side, and then the truth. You gotta look at the whole chessboard, right? So, my thing is this. If y'all were together for 2 whole years, you had a kid with the guy, was he really that abusive? Reason I'm saying that is because of this. And we don't even know how long they've really been together because they could have been together before the cameras, you know what I'm saying, was on their relationship and everything like that. I'm not saying she's wrong, he's right, he's wrong, she's right. All I'm saying is, this is something to think about. If abuse was happening during the whole relationship, why are you just not speaking out? Especially if you have the platform to speak out against it. You're independently, financially set and stable by yourself on your own. And you have the means to hire security or you have the means to hire protection to keep yourself safe from him. Why are you just not speaking out? And then, why would you have a kid with him? Like, bro, some women stay because they can't provide for themselves. Some women don't speak because they don't have a platform to speak. Some women stay because they don't have the means to get away from him. Some women stay because they can't get security to keep him away from you. That's some women's real idea. That's some women's real life situations. That's not hers. My personal opinion is I seen this coming from my way because this is what some women like to do. It's 2 reasons. When a woman is trying to get the ex's money or when they're fighting over custody. In her case, it seems like it's fighting over custody. So whenever custody battles are arising, what do? They claim sexual, physical, verbal, and all these types of abuse. And since the court system is rigged for mothers in terms of the custodial battle, not only is he going to lose, because once you claim all these types of abuse or assaults, he's losing his sponsors. That's the first thing, okay? Because once that's going against you, I mean, it is alleged. It is alleged. But what I'm saying is most sponsors don't even want to deal with that. Once you even get accused, they just drop you. So that's one thing. He's most likely losing his sponsors. That's the first thing. Second thing is his fan base. Some ride or die fans are going to stay with him. But a lot of the fans, he's going to lose them. Because why? Because they're going to go with whatever the narrative is. Now, when it comes to the pictures, the only things that seem kind of peculiar to me is if you had all this evidence and all this proof and things of that nature from the beginning, why the freak did it take you so long to speak out? If this is true and you have the means to get away and keep him away from hurting you, why did it take you so long to speak out on it? It seems like she's trying to set him up to get 100% custody. It happens all the time. And it's really something to speak out against because the court is against the father. And I'm not on sides. I'm just speaking about what I see and the trends. Now, a lot of people like to say that, oh, Halle's an angel. She'll never do anything like that. You don't know who she is behind the scenes. This happens too many times with too many cases, with too many custody battles. If he was smart, like I said in the last video I spoke on it, he should have went to court. He had to. Either go to court or figure out a system between y'all. If you can't do either, if things are continue to get chippy, you got to go to court because this is going to happen. EDG and Halle's relationship, a lot of it is filmed, a lot of it's on camera. She's on camera all the time. He's on camera all the time. Now, you can't say, oh, you can use makeup to cover it up and everything like that. However, what I'm saying is a woman who's actually physically abused throughout a relationship, she's going to flinch. She's going to, you feel what I'm saying? She's going to tremble around the guy. At the end of the day, like I said, we only know what we see. And I'm just raising awareness for this could be false. This could be illusion. This could be a custody battle thing. And she's weaponizing her platform. She's weaponizing the abuse to make it seem like, you feel what I'm saying? So she can get full custody type beat. You got to keep your eyes open. You should think about and get to know your partner so well so that you discuss how y'all would handle co-parenting, custody, and new potential relationships after a breakup and divorce. These are conversations that got to be had. They have to be had. Because if you don't, and things like that, you can avoid things like this. Think about who you are getting with, and please think about who you had your kids with. Please, because stuff like this happens and it affects the like I said in the last one, it affects the mother, the father, and most importantly, the child. The child is supposed to have both parents. But when stuff like this happens, it affects the child. That's all I'm going to say, man. Thank you guys for watching. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. I'm out, man. Peace.